Alright, let's go over here. Go here. Hello, hello. I gotta make sure people can actually hear. Oh, people can hear me. Okay, we're good. I am extremely tired, but I will sleep later tonight, I guess. Probably sleep later tonight. Maybe. I have no clue at this point. My sleep is so messed up. Anyways, let's go ahead and I feel like I'm gonna go through burnout. Not today, maybe another day, but like just kind of, I don't know. Alright, we got 14 pages down, a few more to go. It's cold outside, so I'm wearing pants. Just because, like, if I have to go outside, it's dropped below 50 degrees, so it is pants weather. Yeah, not a fan. Probably should wear my glasses just to not strain my eyes. That's probably why my eyes feel strained, is because I have decided not to wear my glasses. So, you know, we're just kind of over here. Ugh. There's that. Just kind of over here. I'm unsure what else to do here. What do we got going on? Let's see. I am tired. I am very tired. Very, very tired. Let's see. Let's go to here. And alright, so let's go ahead and get all our crowdedness away, because we're a little bit crowded. Boop, boop. I'm just kind of over here. Alright. I am tired. Oh, they have a Halloween candy bag this time. Cool. I'm gonna hop into Cedar's thing real quick. Kinda go over here and unmute. Oops. Gotta go back to here. Okay. Okay, I might have to grab my inhaler and do my inhaler real quick. Not wanting to, but I may have to. Okay. Sorry about this. Hello to whoever is in the chat today. Sorry about that. Realized my mic was not down. Okay. Gonna try and... My back is killing me. But I'll be fine. Hopefully. We're just, chugging along here. This one? Or this one? Don't think it was either one. Somewhere? Boop. Okay. Here we go. Got this one, so let's see if I can knock out quite a bit more pages. Let's see if I can knock out, we got 14 now. Let's try and knock out 16 more pages. That one's page 14. I probably should let Salem be on my lap. My anxiety's a little bit high. Just a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and try and... Holy sh... Oh yeah, I forgot to mute my Facebook messages. Whoops! There we go. Now I am going to disturb my cat slowly but surely. Come here. Come here. I'm only going to disturb you a little bit. Come here. Come here. I'm just going to bring you near me. I know. Come on. Come on. All right, ready. Roar! Here we go. Got the cat. I got the cat. Okay, got the cat. Okay. I'm only doing this so that he doesn't come in midstream and try to do this, because he will try and cuddle with me while I'm streaming, and I don't want him to do that kind of thing. Alright. Trying to refresh my stuff. Welcome. I know that my stream is currently trying to catch up, and I have assaulted the cat with violating his sleep. Anyways. Let's see. Alice in Wonderland ideas. Let's see what we got idea-wise. I may need to open up a bunch of my fan art I've done to get some ideas here. Hello! Yeah, Salem is a little snuggle bug, and if I don't have him on my lap during my stream here recently, he starts to throw a tantrum and tries to curl up in my lap anyways. But since I don't have a pillow in my lap most of the time, he falls off my lap, and this is to avoid the claws. Let's see if I can find coloring pages. Sorry, find art I've done that is relatively Alice in Wonderland-esque, because I have done a lot of Alice in Wonderland art. I just need to figure out which folder I put it in. But that one and that one. I'm gonna try and get some ideas here, because I've got art I've done. I need to open up. Okay. Get some ideas here. E9? That's a lot of art here. Okay. Still loading. Hello, Ray. So, in other news, I have published a coloring book. I put the link to it in my little link tab here on Amazon. It is available for purchase. I am currently working on a second book. I want to see if I can knock out a book in a day. Even though I want to nap, I'm just like, but I've got 14 pages done, and it's really not that hard to do 14 more, but that's just kind of my mindset, and I am guilty of that. Thanks. Was it in August? Was it in August? I don't know if it was in August. Nope, it was not. Maybe it was in October. Do I have any October? Yes, I do. Okay. There's my Alice in Wonderland fan art. Cool. Alright. Thanks, Ray. Okay, so I've got a lot of Alice in Wonderland fan art over here. Let's see. I'm going to try and get some ideas for different things from the fan arts I've done. To see if I can come up with something for the book. I feel like maybe I should do another Cheshire Cat. Let's see, I've got this one. And that one. This one. This one. Hold on, I already tapped that one. There. Wait, that one. I've got that one. That one. Almost had a panic attack before I started stream. Mostly because, like, I get a little bit nervous before streaming. But it's just me, I get nervous. I still get that one, this one, this one. I need to draw actual characters. Drawing actual characters, though. Oh, man. Actually, I have great inspiration. Why am I trying to figure out inspiration? I have a whole tarot set devoted to Alice in Wonderland. What the hell am I on about? Just like, I can't figure out this Alice in Wonderland stuff. I've done so many fan arts, and then it's like you have a whole stack of art related to Alice in Wonderland in your tarot deck, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the thing. We have that. My bad. So I'm gonna like try and find art to try and get an idea of what to do here. I've got a book. I've got my Lewis Carroll book. Let's see. Just thought for my second book I would do Alice in Wonderland because it's one of the things I am good at coming up with is Alice in Wonderland related stuff. Let's see. Ooh, we could do random tarot card draws to see what we can come up with. So far, we're getting the Hatter. I guess we could draw the Hatter. I think that'd be a good idea for, like, if I can't figure out something to come up with, draw a random tarot card that has the Alice in Wonderland stuff on it. That might be a good idea. Let's go with it, because looking like the Hatter is going to be our choice of draw today. At least for right now. I think I just kind of... I was gifted that this year for my birthday. I was gifted that this year for my birthday as well from a friend. It was on my wish list, and a friend was like, "What do you want for your birthday?" I'm like, "I have like a lot of wish lists." Or like, "Send me your wish list for your birthday." I'm like, okay, here. I have a tarot set that's like Alice in Wonderland on there." They're like, "I know how much you love Alice in Wonderland." Blah! And I'm just like, okay. Last year, a friend, one of my roommates, gifted me my first Oracle set, so I got the Starseed Oracle. I don't generally do like Oracle or Tarot on stream, but let's go ahead and go over here. I could just see some parents like chiming in to see what their kids watching, like, and they're watching me stream, and I mentioned Oracle and Tarot, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're watching the devil!" I'm like, huh? Since when am I the devil, lady? Like, I hate that. Whenever people get a wrong assumption because they hear the word Oracle or Tarot, they're just like, okay, so you're getting onto someone for a divination set. I'm sorry that I like to mess around with cards. Let's see. Come up with a Hatter. I'm gonna need to sketch out some stuff. Let's see. I don't generally draw a lot of people, but human stuff we could try. Let's see. There's like, what are you watching, little Timmy? I'm watching this person talk about tarot and oracle and how you called him the devil. You what? They're telling me about these cards to help you see the future and help you predict things and ask questions. How dare you bring that satanic shit into my house? Turn it off! It's just a streamer. I am just a streamer. I am just a streamer. Okay, let's see. Let's get ahead in here. Let's keep it safe for work, brain. Safe for work. Okay. I know sometimes that I thought I would invite you to this stream today because I know how much you like Alice in Wonderland and stuff. And it's always good to catch an Alice in Wonderland art-related stream. At least, maybe. I don't know. He just sleeping over here. I don't know what I'm doing for food later. I had friends tell me I should celebrate with food later, and I'm like, okay, what am I celebrating with? The nearest place that serves takoyaki is all the way in fucking Fayetteville. Like, I love takoyaki. I even brought it up in one stream. Brought up the fact that I was drawing takoyaki, like, for coloring pages, and how they're deep fried octopus balls and stuff. And, like, I brought up that I was drawing octopus balls. Like, I was drawing deep fried tasty balls. And I brought that up and was like, wait, hold on. I probably need to, like, rephrase that so it doesn't get taken wrong, because I know someone's gonna be like, what are you drawing? I'm drawing some tasty balls. Wait, hold on. No, I mean, they're octopus balls. No, they have bits of octopus in them, and they're deep fried, and they're deep fried balls, and they're good. They're steamy balls. They're good. Yeah, I can see where I dug a hole. Okay, we're just gonna just like, it was one of those things where I was trying so hard to rephrase during the stream that I was just like, wait, hold on, no, You're probably gonna take that. Oh crap! Don't take the balls the wrong. Okay, maybe not that. Don't make fun of my ball. Oh no, that's not gonna work either. Just be like, don't make fun of my balls. I get it. I get it. Okay. They're a little bit on the round side. They're a little bit squishy. They're a little bit fried. They're a little bit got a little white stuff on them. Yeah, I'm not helping. I'm really not helping. Like, this is one of those things that I don't think I'm gonna help my case here. I keep the stream safe for work, and I do talk about balls, octopus balls. They're food. Food. I talk about food. And apparently that's going to get taken out of context somehow by some parent somewhere just going, this streamer was talking about balls. Yes, I was talking about the food. Let's see, a little mouth on the Hatter. So, like, I have mixed feelings on the Hatter from Alice in Wonderland because in some aspects, like with Johnny Depp's version, I like him. I like the Hatter. He's a good character. But with like the Disney version of the Hatter with the white hair and the creepy, crazy madness that is not very that just creeps you out no matter what age you are. Like that's kind of vibes I get most of the time from whenever people portray the Hatter. Whenever it comes to the character portrayal of the Hatter, is people always have this really creepy, weird, maddening depiction of the Hatter being this really bad character when he's just a normal person like everyone else, but had gone a little bit mad because the mercury, like the phrasing mad as a Hatter came from like people and their mercury poisoning that they would get because mercury was used to mold and tan and do the felt for the hats. So hatters were generally seen as like progressively going mad over time, not to mention drinking mercury was a thing. Like, not advisable in any source, but yeah, like drinking mercury was a thing in the time of hatters and actual like historical things here. Like hatters went very mad. And in some aspects the hatters like makeup and stuff is portrayed as like a clown-esque like type thing, and I am not a huge fan of. I feel like this is going to be creepy and way too creepy for a children's book here, for like a general audience's coloring book. I'm trying to go for like the Mad Hatter's face and how like I have this idea of him just with his hands like this, but I feel like that's going to come off as super horror-esque and creepy. But to be fair, it is October and it is getting closer to Halloween. So I think horror-esque coloring book and a little bit mad wouldn't be too bad to go with here. Because, like, just that sense of everything. I don't know if it'll be generally okay, but I'm gonna have his, like, eyebrows be kind of crazy out here. Kind of crazy wired hair over here. Probably not going to draw the most attractive Hatter out there, but top 10 Johnny Depp ranks up there just as best portrayal of Hatter. And if you watched Through the Looking Glass, which was the second movie of Alice in Wonderland by Tim Burton, I love Tim Burton's work. I also like Stephen King's work. I like a lot of horror movies, but I don't watch them by myself, only because I trigger too easily by myself. So we got the Hatter with his like crazy. Let's have a little bit of like hair kind of out here and kind of out in array. kind of under a hat for most of this. I'm just kind of sketch lining, but I haven't even reached affiliate yet. One of the reasons I'm wanting to get to affiliate's only to use the emotes or have people be able to use emotes so I can like come up with emotes for people to use. And I'm not sure even what emotes I would come up with yet, but I do know that I might do some Alice in Wonderland ones. Normally I do my persona, but haven't reached affiliate, so I'm just like, bleh, whatever. We'll just kind of, whatever happens, happens, and just have fun with the streams and make it make it enjoyable to where people can be themselves and have a safe space. So like, my tongue got a little tied there. I'm sorry. We started getting on to like the Mad Hatter, and I guess I went mad and couldn't pronounce my words. Hey. I'm a very big Alice in Wonderland fan. Like, I've got the tarot and I've got the Lewis Carroll book. And whenever I was at my mom's, I had the, okay, you know what, it's just staying on the floor until end of stream. But I had the Disney classics, and they were all these Disney movies put into, like, a cartoon children's book format. And I had Alice in Wonderland as one of those stories. Like the Disney one. And then I had the Disney movie Alice in Wonderland. I've also seen the cartoons, and there was a series that used to play. I don't know if I can find it anywhere anymore. It was Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and it was like the Red Queen was Alice's friend. Tweedledee and Tweedledum were like these black rappers, and the Mad Hatter was like this guy with orange hair, and the White Rabbit was a dude wearing like the rabbit ears and makeup and stuff, and you could tell it was like when they didn't have CGI or very good CGI. It was like early 90s old series of Alice in Wonderland, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And I have been looking for years for wherever the heck that is anymore, because it was a good series and I really enjoyed it and wanted to watch more of it. Let me check. I'm trying to find. Come on. Where are you? There it is. No, maybe? I don't know. There it is. Ugh, that is a very poor quality. Okay, there we go. So, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, the one that I remember. No, it was, I'm gonna insert image. Oh god, the image is too big. It's too big, it's too big, it's too big, it needs to be smaller. That is gonna get taken out of context, and I know that because there are perverted people, and I am one of them. No, never mind. No, ignore that. Okay, let's, moving on here. So, let's zoom in. So, it was a series that was this. This was the series, like a, movie series, like it was on VHS and there were multiple ones, but there was also a series on TV. And it was this person, like this girl was playing Alice, and she'd wear just normal clothes because she'd step through a mirror and just visit like Wonderland and go into adventures with the March Hare, the White Rabbit, the Red Queen, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, the Mad Hatter here. Though, to be fair, now that I like look at the character playing the Hatter, he had a good personality for a Hatter in the series, but facial wise and just how he looked as a kid, he kind of creeped me out just a little bit. But to be fair, as a kid, David Bowie creeped me out a little bit, but that's neither here nor there, because I came to find out whenever I got older and rewatched Labyrinth, he didn't scare me as much. He's still kind of creepy as a Goblin King, but he's a good Goblin King. Rest in peace. But yeah, I enjoyed a lot of David Bowie stuff. And ooh, what if they had got David Bowie to play the Mad Hatter? Son of a biscuit, they should have done that. Like, if he can play the Goblin King, I'm pretty sure he could play the Mad Hatter. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have him, like, over here. Oh, whoops, wrong. Here we go. I'm gonna have this. And yeah, like, it looks weirdly familiar. It's just I can't find wherever the heck it is. There. And here. I'm gonna have his, like, arms droop down, but, like, up here. I'm sketching this out first. A lot of the times I don't really have to sketch out the pages, but this is human-esque cartoon type human, so I kind of have to. Because I'm not the great at the humaning. I see you come to visit me, Alice. Can't you come and spill the tea? It's an awfully terrible day for you to have a birthday unexpectedly. Perhaps we can talk this out, talk it over a little bit. Do tell. I know I do terrible impressions, but it's funny. At least it's funny to me. What brings you to my tea party, Alice? Today, we celebrate the birthday of the Dormouse. With a little table right here. Have him like, how's the hand positioning? So you've got like the... I can't turn my hands 90 degrees backwards here, so I'm trying to like... Okay, you've got the cowbell and cowbell. Okay, so we're gonna get like cowboil. Yeah, cowboil. Okay, no, cowbell. Get a cowbell type thing for this. Have like the little fingers up here. Do tell me, Alice, what brings you here today? But also, the Hatter's voice, when it was portrayed in like Alice in Wonderland Disney, made me think of the guy from The Princess Bride who went, Marriage. Marriage is what brings us here together today. 'Cause love, true love. Say man and wife, man and wife, man and wife. I'm sorry, going a little mad today here on stream. Just over here quoting different freaking Princess Bride and Alice in Wonderland stuff. How do you know if you're queer? Can you quote the Princess Bride? Oh, only like 95% of it. You're queer. What? You're queer. Have you memorized musicals, plays, and movies line for line that are catchy? I mean, I'm not saying that I have, but I'll probably give you 3,000, 4,600, 5,000 minutes. Though I'm probably wrong on that calculation. Let's have his little thumbs up here, kind of got his little kind of look. But okay. Salem, I love you, buddy. I really do, but sometimes, buddy, I need my thing, and you are kind of in the way.
Damn it, Salem. I love you, but you're in the way.
Okay, there. I think we might be good now. Trying to adjust, and the cat's like, I am sleeping. doing a little All Might thing. I am here. Okay. Enough My Hero Academia. We have only watched 4 episodes. I have friends that are asking me to watch My Hero Academia, and I'm like, look, I tried. I did. I got 4 episodes in, and I felt like I couldn't keep focus on it, which was disrespectful to the friends who could focus on it. And like, everyone has animes that they like, and everyone has animes they can get into. For me, I like the fan art, I like the fandom, I like the cosplaying from My Hero, but I couldn't personally get into the show very well. Just a personal thing. Kind of like with people are like, oh, you should watch Sailor Moon. I tried to watch Sailor Moon. I like Sailor Moon, but I got like 5 episodes in and I'm like, I'm trying here. I really am. I did push myself to watch all of like the first season of My Little Pony. I tried. I was trying because my roommate loves My Little Pony and kept asking if I could watch it for them. Like, just try it out, give it a shot. And I'm like, I'll give it a shot. I can't guarantee anything, but I'll give it a shot. They also encouraged me to watch, or not watch, but read Homestuck. Well, I learned there is a thing on YouTube that is Let's Read Homestuck, and it's where they read the book for you so you don't have to focus as much. And it's easier for me to have the book read to me than to go and read a very, 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 very long interactive webcomic. Like, it's easier for me to focus on things and do art while I'm listening to the like let's read type stuff than it is for me to sit there and okay, I only got to like Let's Read Homestuck and like I got to the 6th chapter. I believe there's 7, but I wasn't able to get to the final chapters of Homestuck because they didn't have a Let's Read Homestuck final finale type thing. So I'm over here waiting and waiting and waiting, but the last time they posted anything was 2014 for Let's Read Homestuck. And I'm just like, I want to know what happens. My roommate, then go read it. No, it's easier to have someone read it for me. But you just have to load up the web page and read through Homestuck, and then you'll be able to finish it, and you'll know what happens. My brain don't work like that, buddy. I was listening to this whole narrator narrating each part and having the character voices. I got used to that. I like that. It was much better for me to pay attention to. I can't just sit down and read it because I lack motivation and my brain gets distracted way too easily. Nah, I don't think they would read it to me. Mostly because they're busy a majority of the day. They work full time and they work Sunday through Wednesday, and then on their days off, they want to try and relax and get some gaming in and streaming sometimes. So I don't want to like bother them with that. Mostly because I think they deserve a day to relax. Like, I try to value my friends and roommates' times that they are spending on things and try to be respectful of that. That's why I generally try to take care of a lot of the housework so that they don't have to worry about it while they work. Let's try and get. Oh no, I can't tell if I made male or female face. I think I made them androgynous. Yeah, they could make for some interesting fan fiction. No, brain. Focus. I don't know if they would enjoy it. I'd actually have to ask them. Probably have to ask them if they could do it sometime this week because I really want to finish that, and I don't know if they would. I'm gonna. Just like I used to write fan fiction of Alice in Wonderland on my DeviantArt. Granted, it was during high school and a little bit after high school when I had just started entering into the adult world. So my fan fictions, some of them were a little spicy. And I sat down and decided to read through those fan fictions. And I was like, what? I mean, some aspects of this it was good. It was good in theory, but some of this is just so cringe. Like, I wrote this, kid, you don't know how that works yet, and this is not how that works. You'll find out when you're older. Just like just like over here, like my my brain did not understand how the interaction part works with certain things, and so it was a good fan fiction, but it was just I had no knowledge. I had no knowledge at all. Like I was just like, this could have just like just over here like, oh, I wrote that. I wrote that and I published that on like DeviantArt, and I'm just like, just over here like, are you twitching your tail in your sleep? Yeah, like I wrote some not exactly safe for stream stuff. That's about as much as I'm gonna put it, because as fan fiction, I was very much into Alice in Wonderland and a little obsessed to a point where I wrote some mature fan fiction. Trying to remember to ask them before I forget. We have something to ask you later about Homestuck after you get off work. My back is screaming at me, but my back's been screaming at me since Thursday last week. In other news, my candy beads come in, and I can make more candy. But yeah, like, most of my funds from the art event went towards paying off my ink debt for the pages I printed. Let's just say I printed a lot. I had a 300-page limit with the free trial, and I printed 1,426 pages. And they charge you per each 10-page set printed after you go over your 300-page lot for the month. And I had a pretty hefty thing I needed to pay back to the printing company, because apparently when HP gives you like a free trial and you select like one of the options, they're like, oh yeah, and you have a limit per month, and it's like, that is kind of limiting. Kind of very limiting for those that like try to do art events and stuff. And I thought like the free trial would be helpful for printing stuff and having a cost efficient ink, but no. And the printer ink by itself each month, like just to purchase it from Walmart, is like, printing ink for our printer is like $75 for a 4-pack of cyan, black, pink, well, magenta, and yellow. And I'm just over here like, we got an expensive printer. Kind of an expensive printer. Just like, oh, right in the budget. Kind of get the eyeballs over here. It is spotlight hour for Mischievous in Pokemon Go. I still get my notifications for Pokemon Go because I still play Pokemon Go. I still play Pokemon Go. Just everyone else. Wait, you still play Pokemon Go? Yes, I've played it since 2018, and I stopped playing it for like 2 years, 3 years. I think 3 years. And then I picked it back up last year and went from a level 4 to a level... No, I did not want to do Pokemon Go right now. Bad, 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 bad phone. Nope, not right now. Mention Pokemon Go and try to tap on the screen, and apparently it loaded up Pokemon Go for me. Like, that's great and all, but I'm streaming something not Pokemon Go, because we're not doing Pokemon Go right now. I'm gonna try and make One Eye like super crazy with madness. What do you have? I need to hydrate. Trying to multitask. It is a weak point for me. Multitasking is not my strong suit. Very much so. Oh wait, nope, wrong thing. Let's try and grab this and have like this and this kind of there, and have the... I don't know if this is going to be a very good hatter, but we're working with it. Also, I didn't know if you noticed, but we do have a chat pet up here on the stream. He's a little interactive ghost for the stream, and his name is Hector the Spectre. He's our little Twitch stream pet. I just installed him, I believe, either last month or this month, but I thought it'd be fun to have a little pet for the chat to play with and interact with during stream. Back here. Sorry. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's finish out this line art. I kept getting distracted by everything. A little bit of everything, all of the time. A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. A little bit of everything, all of the time. Get there. Now let's go ahead and grab his teeth. I could just imagine someone with those cringe memes going, yes, the teeth. We must make the teeth. All the teeth. Teeth for the tasty teeth fairies. We crunch them, we munch them, we grind them to dust. We offer them as offerings so you don't have to sacrifice yourself. That didn't fit in very well, but it was right in the moment. That would be creepy, just like start drawing some art of a demented tooth fairy, just like, here, this is the tooth fairy, that's the tooth fairy. Yeah, you sacrifice your teeth as an offering of payment to this deity so that she does not grind you to dust in your sleep. So she takes your teeth as a temporary token of affection from you, saying, hey, what is that? What just happened? Oh. Holy crap. I was not aware that Pando, I was not aware that Hector had notification sounds, so I'm like, miniature hearted tooth fairy. Okay. It's like, the sound is the tooth fairy. I was just talking about the demented tooth fairy accepting offerings, and all of a sudden, Hector gets, like, a notification, like, oh my god, I mentioned tooth fairy, and all of a sudden, Hector's the... No, it's okay. I was just surprised. I get very surprised very easily, just kind of how I am. It's not really bad unless it's, like, horror related. That's generally why I watch horror stuff or participate in like spooky stuff with groups, because it's easier for me anxiety wise, but also I surprise very easily, just kind of habit. It's not a problem. I just wasn't aware that he had a notification sound this entire time I've had him on chat. I was not aware that he had a notification sound, so it just surprised me and threw me off for a second. There was a Tooth Fairy horror movie. Oh, geez. Was it that one with the poster where there was this little tiny thing that was supposedly you think these things are the tooth fairies, but they actually take the teeth back to the bigger, like troll looking thing with all the bones and stuff around them that looks like demonic and stuff? Was it that one? I don't know if that was the one or not. Like I was aware there was a horror movie, but I wasn't aware which one. I know there was. Okay, so I have seen, if we're gonna go off horror movie stuff. Okay. So there are a bit of horror movies that I have seen. We're gonna get into a little bit of a spooky time discussion with horror movies, thrillers, slashers, and scaries. So, scary story time. So as a kid, I know this is not very scary in like a horror sense. I used to watch the Goosebumps series as a kid. It was like one of my favorite series. However, as a kid, I did scare easily by R.L. Stein's work. And I was not in particularly a fan of his werewolves. Now, I went back and recently watched some of R.L. Stein's work that I had watched as a kid, and I'm like, wait, these werewolves scared me? I have seen worse since then. This is nothing. The costume work was terrible. And I thought this was scary? Child, what did you watch? But to be fair, I also watched the scary movies with like the Scream. I've watched Scream. I have watched Nightmare on Elm Street, I believe, with Freddy Krueger. Uh let's see. I've watched a lot of Stephen King's work. I watched Pet Sematary, Cujo, The Shining, Rose Red. Um, any advice for people that are wanting to watch Rose Red? If you do not do well with like jump scares, vampires, demons, psychics, stuff like that, and you don't do suspense thrillers and murder mystery, probably not advisable to watch Rose Red as it is a bit gory and a bit psychological thriller, in my opinion, but I could be wrong. I also watched it. I also watched a lot of the Chucky movies, like almost every Chucky movie. I've watched them. Let's see. If I had like a list, you could list off horror movies that you've seen, and I can tell you if I've seen them or not. Really? Come on, dude. Listen, Salem, I love you, but like, I'm trying to get this line art to go smoothly. Like, I know that we got a lot of horror fans out here. Ray is a big monster and kaiju fan. They do a lot of kaiju art. Let's try and have this over here. I did watch Hellboy. Let's see. I need like a list. I could look that up on my phone actually. Let's go look up a list of horror movies. Oh, The Fog. I've seen The Fog. I've seen The Mist. I have seen Lake Placid, Anaconda. I've seen the classic Jaws. That made me afraid to go in the water. Just saying. Anaconda made my fear of water a little bit worse. Big snake. No. Arachnophobia was not good for my fear of spiders. Lavalantula, also not good for my fear of spiders. It's kind of a spoof, kind of bad written parody horror movie, but still, it had lava spewing tarantulas, and I'm just like, you just had to make spiders 10 times worse. Like, you could have gone a whole movie without them being able to melt people's bodies with lava venom. Are you really? If I didn't already have a fear of spiders, well, congratulations, you gave me a worse fear now. I'm going to try and look up a list of horror movies. Oh, Trick or Treat was a movie I've watched as a kid. And I know everybody's like, oh, that's the one with Sam, the pumpkin kid. Yeah, he wears a mask for a reason. And not to mention, teaches you that lollipops can be dangerous. Like, how the hell do you. Anyway, slashers, thrillers, horror movies. Images. Let's go look up a horror list. Those are images of not the movie names. Horror movie titles. Jeez. I'm having to like go through and specify on this. Let's see. Swamp Thing. I've watched Swamp Thing. I've watched The Walking Dead from not the it was the it was the Walking Dead from 1980s black and white classic Blair Witch Project. Seen it. It's not a scary movie per se, but Son of Godzilla's big villain is a giant spider. Why, Ray? Why? That's just giant spiders. We could just not do the spider thing. Oh, I've seen Candyman. Yeah, it was a horrible sci-fi like thriller film where the earth basically opens up and all of a sudden these lava lantulas have awoken from like 1,000 years sleep and they come onto the surface and you have this one that's like majorly huge, which is the queen, and you got like all of them just attacking people, singeing them to like ash by biting them, and anytime they bite someone the lava just spreads from the wound and they're just like they disintegrate from the bite. I know, like I am now knowing there's a warning for the Godzilla movies for me. Good. Oh no, like it is equivalent to Sharknado. Just a little bit equivalent. Like if you go look up Lava Lantula, I believe it had Quentin Tarantino in it. I don't remember exactly. Uh let's see. I've seen Halloween, I've seen Saw, I've seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Evil Dead, Stranger Things. No, I haven't seen Stranger Things, but I have seen Night of the Living Dead. That's what I've seen. The Evil Dead, I've seen that one. Here's my boomstick. Sorry. Okay, Werewolf from London, The Bride of Frankenstein, The Human Centipede. I've been advised not to watch that, and I would advise many people not to watch it as well. I've seen enough South Park to know where that is going. The Conjuring. I've seen that one. I've also seen Paranormal Activity, Paranormal Activity 2. Believe the third one as well. Amityville Horror. The Last House on the Left. Let's see what else. Oh, there was a movie called Descendant, I believe, which you go down into like a cave and there's these things attacking people. Haven't seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Have seen Leprechaun. I've seen all of the Leprechaun movies actually. Leprechaun used to freak me out as a kid, but recently whenever I watched the whole series with my brother, I was like, you know, it's kind of like corny more than scary now that I've like grown into like scarier things than what that was to me as a kid. And I was like, I was scared of this, but I don't understand. I get it, his face is a little scary, but it's special effects makeup. It's supposed to look kind of creepy, kind of scary. Let's see. Let's see what else there is. Oh, what was it? I think it was 28 Days a Night. There was, I believe, Dawn of the Dead. There was one, From Dusk Until Dawn, where it was the one and they're vampires in a strip club type thing, where they have to survive. Let's see what else there is. People apparently count Sleepy Hollow as a horror movie, and I'm just like, Sleepy Hollow? You're counting Sleepy Hollow as a horror movie. It's not scary. It's not. It's like a darker, macabre movie, yeah, but it's not scary. Like, I've seen things. That's not scary. Um, sorry. Let's see. The Evil Dead. The Woman in Black. Oh man, that was a little bit scary. I will admit that. The Woman in Black was a little bit scary. Teeth. Okay, let's not get into that one. I haven't watched Stranger Things. The Blob. That's just like a classic. I haven't watched Smile. I don't think I want to. Dark Mansion? No, I don't want to watch that. I haven't watched Insidious. I've watched Scream, Scream 2, Scream 3. I believe it's Scream 3. Haven't watched The Ozark Howler. I've watched all the scary movies. I'll tell you what scared the crap out of me as a kid, but has since become one of my favorite films, The Dark Crystal. So, The Dark Crystal never scared me as a kid just because I liked Jim Henson's work and I liked a lot of the Muppet stuff. Hell, I still enjoy the Fraggles, like Fraggle Rock. I still enjoy that. I still enjoy like the Muppet movies like Treasure Island with Tim Curry in it. Um, the Dark Crystal, the Skeksis were the only creepy thing of that, but other than that, I'm just like, huh. But I do have some friends that actually cosplay the Skeksis at cons and have made the actual like bodysuits for them. And I was just like, okay, not as scary now that I know it's just a costume. Well, it was more so it was puppets in the original. But oops. I'm gonna go here. Go back to the hands. But yeah, I watched a lot of horror and stuff. And like I was really big on like horror games as a kid, like Fear and oh, what was that? What was that? What was that video game has an upside down cross for the T? Um takes place in an abandoned village. It, okay, fair. I don't think it was Uncharted. It was like you had a flashlight and you're playing your helicopter crashed, you're trying to find your co-partner. Very jump scare game, gave my anxiety like too much anxiety, panic attack within the first episode of the game. You're having to dodge people that are in this like cult. Very dark, everywhere's dark, and you're having to find safe places to hide from all these people, and if they spot you, they kill you. God dang it, what was it? I'm having trouble thinking of this video game because my younger brother played it. It was more of a recent 2018, 2019 game. Um, it was a very, very anxiety inducing horror game. Let's see. Um, uh, horror.
Eh.
Horror game. You might have played it, but you might not have. It's very popular for the horror and anxiety game fanatics. Like it was too much for my anxiety, and my younger brother, he loves horror games, he loves suspense games, but this game was even too much anxiety for him. Like I don't think he finished it. Horror games 2018. I believe it was 2018. Let's search. So let's see what we got here. No, it wasn't the Call of Cthulhu. It wasn't State of Decay. Come on. Not Vampire. No, it was a specific game. Might have came out in 2017. I need like images. Sorry, I know it sounds like a lot of. There's one with the upside down cross. Wasn't Last of Us. You. Not you. I know there's like advertisements for Scorn coming out, and it looks like a good game. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a good game. But it's not my cup of tea personally because I just I don't I'm good. I haven't even gotten to play through all my BioShock series on my computer, so there's that. Let's see. Was it the horror games 2018 abandoned cult. It had a cult, not a cult of the lamb here. Not that one. Come on. It was a PS4 horror games 2018. PlayStation. It was a PlayStation 4 game. PS. I know my brain is a little bit distracted here, but I want to find this out before. Where are you? Oh, maybe it's on images, not videos, you dum-dum. Images. Can I have images? Not The Evil Within. Not out. Not out. It might have been Outlast. I think it was Outlast. Yeah, it was Outlast. That's what the game was. It was Outlast. Okay, so, yeah. If you've ever played Outlast and you could make it through that, thumbs up to you. Good job, gold star. I just no. I just no. No. No, we're good. We had enough anxiety just getting through the first part. Thank you. So yeah, like that game itself, Outlast, was majorly anxiety inducing for me and my younger brother. He's not like he doesn't get anxiety easy from games. And that game basically triggered a panic attack for him. Like that game has so much, like, you have to be very careful. You have to be very like stealthy and secretive, and you have to make it past all these things that are going to kill you without them seeing you. And the thing is, there are monsters constantly moving constantly around you, so it's like you have to get the timing just right to not get killed. Like this I hate time limits. You're gonna fall, kiddo. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. I can't have you fall. Okay. Look, I understand you. Okay? There. We're gonna put this back. We're gonna put this back. Okay. Okay. There. Okay. You can go lay down on that. But I don't need you falling off my lap. Okay. So now that we have the cat out of our lap, I can finally have the position I need. So, Outlast, terrifying game, terrifying horror game, like thriller, psychological, intense. Whew, if you like that kind of stuff, go play Outlast. If you don't, please stay away from Outlast for your own safety. Like, there's a reason it's Outlast. You have to outlast all the bad stuff. It's okay. Yeah, Outlast is super terrifying, and it's super terrifying. So, not only is Outlast terrifying, so the reason I don't currently play a lot of horror games is I still I enjoy watching other people play them. I enjoy watching horror stuff with a group of people. But I don't play horror games by myself anymore, as my brothers had a little too much fun with the jump scare video games, and whenever I would play them alone, my first experience with that was I used to play a lot of horror games, and in particularly when I was, I guess you'd say, preteen. Fear 2 came out on CD-ROM for PC, and we just happened to get Fear 2 on the PC for CD-ROM and put that in the PC. I started to watch my older brother play it. He had fun. My younger brother played it. He had fun. I started to play it and basically hyper fixated on playing through the entire game in one day. And I hyper fixated so much that it had became nighttime by the time the game ended, and I hadn't turned on any of the lights in the room. And right when June jumps out at the end of the game, my brothers took it upon themselves to go Wah! At me, and I jumped a little off the floor, out of my seat, and broke down crying. And I asked, why? Why would you do that? And they're like, well, we wanted to have a little fun. You got a little too into the game, and we wanted to make sure you're still here. And I'm like, that is not how you make sure I'm still here. That is not how we do that, okay? Thanks. I'm never going to play a horror game again. Thank you. Thank you very much. So that's why I don't currently play a lot of horror games, is because my brothers sort of ruined that for me. Well, like the experience of playing them alone, my brothers ruined that for me. I would love to watch other people play. It's just personally, I can't play them alone anymore without someone being an asshole. Like, I know my roommates wouldn't be an asshole, but there have been times where I watch like paranormal TikToks going on, and I'd be like in tune, zoning out, just watching what's going on in this like search for the creature that shall not be named, or it'll steal your skin. But they were searching for that, and I'm over here like, you guys are doing the most white person stuff you could do, even though you're not white, and you're doing the whitest stuff that you could do. What the hell, man? And then like my roommate snuck up and was like, hey, and I'm like, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta come out of nowhere? Just saying hi. I know, but like, don't do that. It's like, don't do that. No, I'm good. Like, let's not scare the person who's easily startled here. Like, I just get surprised way too easily. It's not anything against anyone. I just apparently am too sensitive. I've had a lot of trauma. Yep. It checks out. But I put in some buttons on his sleeves. I feel like that'd be buttons. Little buttons. Let's go ahead and take sleeves. Kind of put the sleeve fold. I don't know what the frog and... What's with the messed up ice cream Sonic? Let's go ahead and add a little fold in the shirts. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of like dark, kind of give him a bit of eyeliner. Let's give him some guy liner. Kind of, what are we, visiting the Black Parade today? When I was a young lad, before I became the Hatter, I played a marching band. Oh. I played a marching band. I said, March Hare, come join me. We'll be here together and forever to stay in Wonderland. Terrible, terrible parody. Let's not go there. Oh, jeez. I think we've got this, and I'm gonna try and like. I need to do really small lines to do the shading on the eyelids here. Kind of give a little bit of darkened eyelid for Mad Hatter. Kind of small amount of shading. I don't want to turn this into like a print, but we're gonna kind of take it upon ourselves to do some dark circles under the eyes because we got some madness going on here. When I was a hatter, I worked for the White Queen. Before the marching band, I said, White Queen, please hear me. Your sister, she is batshit crazy, and I should know what crazy is. Madder than a hatter, and strung up like a tree. We're gonna add a little bit of like kind of mercury going through the things. I had a few tattoo artists stop by a couple times in the past at art events asking if I would ever take on apprenticeship, and I'm like, well, how much is apprenticeship? And they're like, well, sometimes lots of the shops around here charge like 25 grand for apprenticeship, so you have to pay that out of pocket. And I'm like, as much as I would love to be a tattoo artist, that's not in my budget. Like, I had a few people that have also came by the house that did maintenance that looked at my art, and one of them actually owns like a tattoo shop up in like what was it, Indiana, I think. I don't remember, or in North Dakota. It was in North Dakota, but they own a couple tattoo shops, and I'm gonna go and like put it there, take this and blur it down so I can get some blurring going. But they saw my line work and they thought that I would do good as like a tattoo artist, and they're like, well, you don't necessarily even have to have an apprenticeship. Like, legally you could just practice on like an orange or something with like a tattoo machine, and then eventually try to seek an apprentice shop where people pay you for apprenticeship somewhere. And I'm like, in Arkansas there aren't really that many places that do that, so I don't think I could do the whole apprenticeship thing. Like, I would love to do tattoos, don't get me wrong. I'm good at line art and stuff, but I also don't have very steady hands. My stabilizer's on a 14 most of the time, which is the, like, oh, it goes all the way to 15. Okay, one below the highest stabilization setting here. Oh, also, Hector the Spectre, at certain levels, his color will start to change, so he changes colors at different levels. I don't remember exactly how all it went, but there's like a leveling thing where he changes colors. Let's try to get this blackened eye look going. I'm sorry, your mascara smeared, your eyeshadow got everywhere, you had a bad goth day. You look like somebody took a raccoon and gave you their bandit mask, cause, honey, you ain't seen sleep in like 40 years. Like, we're over here just kind of, what is sleep? This is the look you get from being the Hatter, is what is sleep? Like, what is the sleep thing you are talking about? Like, sleep? Don't know them. Do they live in a central area? Do they live in a populated area? Perhaps they live in an area that I don't know of, because sleep, unheard of. Okay, honestly, people do need sleep. People do need rest. I say that whenever I actually am not getting very much rest. My sleep schedule just screwed majorly, like majorly, unintentionally. Why are you all the way over there? Come over here. Whee! Boop, and then go here. Okay, so the maintenance people got us a microwave. Alright. I think I might need to blur that a little bit more, kind of blend it. Blend it a little bit more because it's a little too harsh. Oh yeah, let me just use this size of a... Oh my god, I did it. Oops. Let's not use that size. That is too big. Now remember, if it's too big, we're going to work our way up. Just gradually work your way up if it's too big. Okay? So you start out small, and we just kind of figure out the size we need by gradually increasing the size of the brush. Jesus, you bunch of peoples. Gradually increase the size of the brush. The brush. Oh my god, I'm gonna end up banned for my content. If it's too big, work your way up. Oh jeez. The things that I say sometimes. Live life, no regrets. What? Isn't it no regrets? No regrets. What, did someone like spew up yogurt or something? Like, why is it regrets? Well, we mess up the name and stuff, so it's regrets. If y'all remember that really bad commercial with the tattooist going, no regrets, don't settle for good enough, settle for the best, blah 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 blah, Dos Equis type thing. I had like the really bad. No regrets. If you ever settle for a really bad tattoo, you get what you pay for. Blah 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 blah. Dos Equis. Okay. Okay. So as soon as she can get here. Oh jeez. Cue anxiety, man. Why you get to tell me that? All right. Let's go with this for the matte. Okay, I've officially made this dude creepy, like very creepy. I just want to ask myself why? Why you go with the creepy for this dude? Like why? You know what? Let's just entertain the idea. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Let's entertain the idea. We're gonna like kind of give him a little bit of cracked lips here. He didn't use enough chapstick while he was drinking the mercury. Just kind of hasn't seen calcium or vitamin D in years, I guess. Decided that vitamin E was not necessary for his Okay, maybe let's not go with the Dobby face. Let's not go. What was the name of that freaking My Hero villain with the really, really chapped lips because he has a hand over his face all the time? Okay, let's not go with that, but we will go ahead and put some, like, veins coming out of his thing. Kinda veins. Let's go ahead and put one vein kind of down here. This looks like, promising. Cough, cough, cough. Promising. Not really. We're gonna go ahead and blacken his fingertips because the thing with mercury and hatters and them felting the hats with mercury is that the fingers, their fingers, would be bleeding from the amount of pressure and the amount of work that was going in with the mercury. So instead of like when they weren't wearing gloves and they were just working with their hands, the fingers on the hatter's hands would be one cut up and stained from all the felting and hat making. He needs more than just tea. All the people with the hand fascinations going, look, honey, your hands, they need a little TLC and lotion at this point. But no, lotion wasn't going to fix that because the hatters, the mercury basically ate away at their skin and progressively tore down their fingers. It's kind of like the people in India when they're shelling cashews and processing the cashews, they're doing it by hand, and so their fingers from all the oils from the cashews start to basically burn their skin because it's a very harmful oil to the skin. So their hands and their fingers become blistered and like basically unpleasant due to the working conditions and having to do everything by hand. Like, here we go. The hatters had pretty rough hands due to the condition of the hats that they worked with. So their fingertips were usually blood-stained, cracked, and basically breaking down over time. So we're going a little bit accurate on the hatter thing. See, this is why he wears gloves. I don't remember if it was in Disney that he was wearing gloves. It might have been in Tim Burton's, but in one of the Alice movies, they made it a prominent feature that the Hatter was wearing gloves. And the reason why they had the Hatter wear gloves was to be a little bit accurate to some of the depictions of Hatters over time, that Hatters would wear gloves to cover up the state of their fingers, so they wouldn't concern the people buying the hats from them. Because the conditions Hatters kept their hands in, you work with your hands a lot, you're going to get a little bit unpleasant results here. Like, he needs more than just tea. He needs sleep. He needs some TLC, some lotion, some chapstick, and apparently sleep, and maybe psych meds at this point. Like, maybe you don't need to wear the hat. Like, I get you're a hatter, you want to wear the hat, but like, I'm advising against this as a doctoral person. Like, I went into the medical field in college, even though that doesn't designate me as a certified doctor here, but as someone who has been in medical field work type stuff, you should probably really consider your life choices here, Mr. Hatter. Maybe consider the possibility of not wearing your hat. But the hat, it makes me who I am. I am the Hatter. I wear my hats. Well, Mr. Hatter, you may wear your hats, but your hat's lined with mercury. Ah, yes, mercury. It makes everything better for the hats. Makes them firm. It may make the hats firm, Mr. Hatter, but the hat you're wearing lined with mercury, that's literally like, it's damaging your brain. Oh, my brain was already damaged to begin with. It's making it worse. Oh, so you're saying it's going to kill me? Eventually, yes, it will make you go mad enough to a point that your brain dissolves. That doesn't sound like too bad of an outcome to me. Are you mad? Like, over here, like, Mr. Hatter, please, you need for your sanity to take off your hat. What's my hat? Is the key thing that people tell that I'm a hatter. I'm pretty sure people could tell you were a hatter from your hands, or they'd probably ask if you were taking substances. But who am I to judge you? But you should really advise on, like, not wearing your hat for safety reasons. Okay, so we got him there. Oh, let's give him an earring. Let's go ahead and give the Hatter. You know what? We're going to make this on the left side. If you know, you know. If you don't, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We're just going to have him have like a little chain here, hook here. Maybe do a few more over here. We're giving the Hatter piercings. People can deal with it. I think we'll do like a little like needle kind of over here. Kind of like needle here. Oh yes, Rebel Hatter. This is what we're getting. A revolutionary Hatter who has a lot of piercings. Need to put the nose here. Whoop-a-doo. Look at me. I look lovely. I look wonderful. I look absolutely bonkers. I feel like I should have confetti around him. Because it's the Hatter. Why wouldn't there be confetti? He's always having an unbirthday party. Like, we're gonna get some confetti in here because the Hatter is obviously having an unbirthday party. And obviously we're gonna have lots of confetti because why not? It's the Hatter, it's party time. Where's my March Hare? He's such a pal. The Cheshire Cat didn't show up, did he? Well, why wouldn't the Cheshire Cat show up to the Hatter's party. He was always trying to steal my hat. Loses his head over the thing. Head's a terrible thing to lose. I mean, a mind is a terrible thing to lose. That too. You only get one of those. Unless you're like me and you got the multiples. I am not crazy. I have been certifiably tested for this. Okay, wait. I do have a lot of never mind. We're gonna detour here. Detour here. Everything's good. Let's get the unbirthday kind of confetti flying around. It's PARTY because we gotta party time. Because we're having an unbirthday party for you and you and you. And we're going absolutely mad over the raging party. I'm throwing a tea party in your honor. It's your birthday, and it's your birthday too. Merry birthday, a very merry birthday to you, to me, to you. A very merry birthday to me, to you, to me. A very merry birthday to you. Dum 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 dum. Sorry, we got into the Wonderland discussion, and I have gone raging mad, apparently. Stark raving mad. They've gone raven mad. Why is a raven like a writing desk? You know, actually, that does have an answer. Other than the answer that was given in this series of the raven is like nobody knows why a raven is like a writing desk. So, writing desk, I did answer this at one point, like years ago. I was like, oh, I figured it out. I figured out the Hatter's riddle. So, a raven and a writing desk, they both have a couple things in common. So, ravens, a group of ravens, I believe, is a murder. And writing desks are sometimes used to plot murders. So you have those two in common through a illogical sense here. But also, I believe ravens and writing desks both use feathers. And the fact that a raven... I wonder if there actually is an answer to this, because I don't know if I got it right last time I answered it. Why is a raven like a writing desk? And I know the Hatter answered with, I haven't the slightest idea. Let's see. Why is the raven like a writing desk? Can you answer me that, Alice? Why is a raven like a writing desk?
Answer.
Give me the answer. The riddle is simply a pun on never. Oh, never backwards means forwards. So as soon as you say forwards and change a letter, just like in never, it is immediately apparent that a writing desk, not just any desk, is meant for words. Just like the example puns above. Oh, okay. A pun on never backwards, which means forwards. So as soon as you say forwards and change a letter, just like in never, it is immediately apparent that a writing desk, not just any desk, is meant for words. Holy crap. So that's the... Okay. You learn something new every day, kiddos. We found the answer. 20 years I've been at this. Almost went mad. Okay. Got the confetti. Got the tea. Add a little smoky to the tea. Because, yeah, I want a piping hot tea over here. Ah, that is a blend. That is a blend, not an erase. That is too big of an eraser. Too big. Make it smaller. Over here. Okay, so we figured it out. Holy crap, we figured it out. Jinky, Scooby, we figured it out. Jeepers. Ruh-roh, we found the answer. Oh, I didn't know that. Want a Scooby snack? Oh, dang it. I wish I had Scooby snacks. Anyways, ignore the fat kid in the corner. I am okay. Okay. Let's go with this. Oh, what was it? Shoot. There was a thing which what was it? Oh, so you know how churros are made? Like churros with the eggs, flour, sugar, shortening, I believe cinnamon and stuff, and like you do that, the churros. So there was a thing I saw where someone took churros and they're like, "You have never enjoyed churros like this before." So they took churro batter and they like cut it into little tiny dots and fried it as like little churro bites and then placed it in a bowl and like basically sprinkled like cinnamon sugar over it and then proceed to like put syrup over it and then just eat it like it's cereal. And I'm like, this was an option the entire time while making churros? This was an option? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Years of trying to figure out how to make pan dulce and you show me this about churros? What the heck? This would have been helpful growing up. Like, oh yeah, class. Because, like, in freaking Spanish class one day, my assignment was I had to make churros for Spanish class. And me, with, like, family that grew up with that, my freaking teacher's like, okay, so you know how to make churros? And I'm like, yes, I know how to make churros. Okay, cool. So you're going to make churros for the class. I'm like, cool. What about the other person? Oh, they're making sopapillas. So we had, like, these Latino food days, and I'm over here like, cool. So we're in Spanish class going to eat Latino foods that we already eat every day at home. No, I'm fine with this. Not like I have to deal with this every day. Yeah, delicious. Oh, you want to try my tacos? And they bring in like a Taco Bell taco kit for tacos with with like soft tacos and taco shells and stuff. And I'm over here like, that's not tacos. That's but I couldn't say anything because it was like you bring your only like your interpretation of Spanish foods and Mexican foods and traditional foods to class, and someone brought boxed soft tacos and hard shell tacos, and I'm over here like, you could have made corn tortillas and you could have made like carne asada, some cilantro, cebolla, and like some lime. Put that on there, and you got tacos. That is not tacos. That's American Taco Bell. That is like you go to Taco Bell and think this is Mexican food. Look at it, it's authentic Mexican food, and you have the real Mexicans, the real Latinos over here like, ay, gringo, just like what the hell? What the hell you do? That is not tacos. That's not tacos. You think that Taco Bell is tacos? Go to Mexico, go to California, go to San Diego, go to places that have the actual vendors that give you actual tacos. Go to the supermercado down the street and go to like the actual carniceria and have the tacos fresh. That's tacos. But this. I need a chancla. I just need like, I don't have my flip flops in here. Just this is not tacos. It's not tacos. It's not tacos. Like, my stepdad was from Mexico, and I tell him about this, and he's like, I see you had the white people tacos. And I'm like, yeah, we had white people tacos. Ah, I see. They don't know good Mexican food. And I'm like, yeah, I'm aware we're aware that I didn't want to smack them with my shoe. I didn't want to smack them with my shoe. That was my excuse to my stepdad was I didn't want to smack them with my shoe. I think my ancestors would probably roll around in their grave if they saw that those are what they considered tacos in Spanish class. We were even learning about Puerto Rico and like freaking El Salvador and stuff, and I'm just over here like, Quetzalcoatl be with me. Holy shit. Like, I am over here, like, trying to hold in my best, like, hold it in, like, tacos, yeah, tacos, totally tacos. I mean, to be fair, I am not a big fan of corn tortillas because we've had them so much growing up. But I do like good flour tortillas. They're easier on me. But like, the thing is with me, the regular flour tortillas have to have the carne asada, the bitacos, even if it's not flour tortilla. It has to be carne asada, cebolla, cilantro, and lime. And then there's the people, but I don't like lime, I don't like cilantro, I don't like onion. Then why you want a taco? Well, I want a taco with the meat and the cheese. So you basically want a torta. You want a torta. You want the gorda and the torta. No. I want a taco. You you want just the meat and the cheese and a tortilla. This is the torta. This is not taco. This is not a taco. But meat and cheese equals and tortilla equals taco. Dios mío. Ay. Just like, oh geez. I didn't know that. Okay, note to self. I like cilantro. I guess I'll just have to like keep the cilantro way away if we ever have tacos. Just be like, cannot have, this is my cilantro, this will kill you. Don't eat this. I need to put like a giant needle in his hat. Oops. I'm gonna put a giant needle in his hat. Oh yeah, I'm not on the line art. That's why it wasn't a straight line. Can't draw a straight line by myself because I'm not straight. I need assistance to be straight. That's bad. Okay. But it's not untrue. Here, let me help you be straight. Yeah, I don't like it. Okay, what do you like? Everything. A little bit of everything all the time. Okay, but what do you want? Everything. Okay, but do you like everything? I'm trying to draw a straight line. I'm sorry that I'm not straight. Let me just I need assistance being straight. I gotta get I gotta get one of those like a free trial period straight packs. Just pick them up from your local store. A little assembly required here, but you'll figure it out. You figure it out. Enough experience, a little practice, a little bit of adjustments, and you'll figure it out. And it was that moment we knew they were not straight. I told you I wasn't straight. I have trouble drawing a straight line. I draw rainbows. Now rainbows look more rainbow than rainbows because they unstraight. They're very not straight. They're like if you decided to get a bi person to watch the cast of The Mummy and tell them that they're not allowed to find any of them attractive. It's like, so what do you think of this Brendan Fraser playing O'Connell? Yeah, okay. So Evie, what do you think of her? Yeah. We're good on that. We're good on that. Okay, so then let's insert this Magi character. Well, I mean, well, it's good. Okay, now let's put all three of them in the same room for you. I'm just like me watching that as a teen. Huh, good movie. Characters are nice looking. Me now. Okay, but if you had to choose any of those characters, also me now. Can I? Do I have to choose? Like, can I ask all of them out on a date? Can I just kind of be like, "Hi, you like want some tacos?" That is my equivalent whenever I'm like embarrassed and flustered trying to flirt with someone. Someone's like, "I like your art. Cool. Awesome." And like this person is, I guess, personality wise attractive to me and also kind of cute looking. And I just over here like, um, this person attractive in personality. Good. How to approach person. I draw you art. Okay, cool. Cool. Nice. Thanks. Thanks, I guess. You like cookies? Yeah, I like cookies. What's your favorite cookie? I like thumbprint cookies. Hands them a box of thumbprint cookies. Okay, thanks. You like sushi? I mean, sushi's good. Like, what are you trying to ask me out? No, 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 not ask out. Like, just have food with and maybe hold hands and hug, or like, hey, I you hang out, yeah, hey, hang out, just person. It's okay. Head pats. Me. Just over here. Queer panic. Queer panic. Like, so much queer panic. I think we got that, and I can finally sign this. Like, that is the equivalent of me trying to flirt with people is, "Hi, you like this?" "Yeah, I like that." Makes you like 10 of them. Thanks? You like this game? Yes, I like that game. I play that game. You want me play game with you? It's not co-op. I play game on same server with you? That is not how the. Have you even played this before? No, but I can learn. Just like that is the equivalent. Sometimes in high school, my approach to flirting was, "Hi, do you live in town? Uh, do you like Taco Mayo? I work at Taco Mayo. Do you do you go bicycle riding? I go bicycle riding. Do you like people? Do you have a person? Do you want to hang out? Do you want to study homework in the library? Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh?" that was my equivalent of flirting with people was, "You play Yu-Gi-Oh? Do you want to play Magic the Gathering in the library?" When there are so many other ways I could have approached someone and been like, "Hi, I like you and think you're attractive. Would you like to hang out and platonically date?" No? Cool, can we be friends? But instead my approach was, "Hi, you want to play Yu-Gi-Oh in the library during lunch?" Like, it's also another thing I did, like trying to flirt with people, was I saw this person reading the Fruits Basket series in the library, and I'm like, "Oh, cool! I read that series last week. I read all of it." "Oh, cool! Is it a good series?" "Yeah, it's a good series. You should read it." "Do you have any favorite characters that you have so far?" I mean, I just started reading it. Still trying to get through it. "Cool. Do you want to discuss Fruits Basket with me in the library on our lunch?" That I'm not really. "Why are you asking me this?" "I don't know. I thought maybe I could get to know you." This is not exactly how you get to know someone. You just randomly walked up to me and asked me if I read Fruits Basket. Yeah, because I don't know how to people. That's fair. You don't look like you know how to people. Ouch! Okay, so we got. Just you don't look like you know how to people very well. Isn't that obvious? Yeah, just very obvious there. I need to change that to page 15. Hatter. I feel like we should do like a very crazy enraged Hatter, like a mad. I mean, that one's creepy too, but, page 15. Ah! I put on the wrong layer, didn't I? Ooh, yep, I did. Up, up, up we go! I think next we should do Alice and then the Red Queen. 15. Then we've got, oh, Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Oh man, the twins always kind of creeped me out. Let's see, we got Double Trouble, Toil and Strife, give this orc a brand new life. If you don't know what series, how does one person? I would also like to know first. Like, I don't know how to person. My approach is, hi, you're weird, I'm weird, let's hang out. Cool. Let's watch Tim Burton movies and then talk about Halloween. Is that good enough? No? Okay. Do you like Sanrio? I like Sanrio. Their art is cute. Just like, I like Kuromi. Do you like my melody? You like Kuromi too? That's a problem, because now we're going to fight over the same plushie. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Actually, my solution to the Kuromi situation is I take the rainbow Kuromi, you get the black Kuromi. We're good. Like, for my roommate around their birthday when I was doing an art event, I got them a Kuromi plush. At first I got myself like a backpack, like the rainbow Kuromi backpack that the Anime Cafe had. And then I got them the black Kuromi for their birthday because they like Kuromi. And I'm like, look, I know you like Kuromi. I also like Kuromi. So I grabbed the rainbow one for me, the black one for you, so I wouldn't have duplicates in the house and wouldn't get confused with whose is whose. Because I also like the black one and I didn't want to have a duplicate. So I give you the black one and I get the rainbow one. The rainbow one has bunny ears though, so I'm going to take the bunny ears off. Then proceeds to look up information on the Sanrio characters, finding out that Kuromi is not a bat. And Kuromi is actually a dwarf rabbit that wears a jester hat and has a demon tail. And I found that out after I took the rabbit ears off just to leave Kuromi's normal ears. And I'm like, oh, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. Whoops. Just over here like, oh, they actually are a bunny. I just didn't think they, like, the ears, having two sets of ears on the head was bugging me. It didn't look right to me, and it made me angry for some reason to have the bunny ears on Kuromi, so I'm just over here like, I fucked up. I fucked up. Also, Cinnarol is not a bunny. Cinnamoroll is a dog. He's a puppy. So for a while, I kept thinking that Cinnarol was a bunny with like just very droopy ears. Cinnamoroll's a puppy. A puppy. So I kind of had a few years of what kind of drilled into me in a brief matter of looking up information on all the characters. Like my life's a lie. My life's a lie. Sanrio lied to me. So we got to do Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So we're gonna need to copy, select all the circles. And let's go Hitachin Twin. Twin. Hitachin Twin mode on this, because I believe the Hitachin twins were a good representation of what the personalities of Tweedledee and Tweedledum would be like. We're not exactly going to match the Tweedledee, Tweedledum to Hitachin twins, but we are going to relatively take this and go ahead and lay out a relatively mischievous pose with Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So we've got this, and we're going to go and take the bodies. And let's make them attractive. Just because they scare the heck out of me. Let's just make them attractive. You can't be scared of what you're attracted to, right? No, serial killers. You can't be scared of what you're attracted to, right? No. We gotta rephrase that because that's not how this works. So, Hitachin pose, where we have the heads tilted backwards, kind of looking over the shoulder, kind of looking over here, kind of like, I don't know if you watched Ouran High School Host Club, but Hitachin twins were a pretty good representation of what I think the Tweedledee and Tweedledum personalities would be. But also, if you've watched Quinn Rose or the animated series of Alice in the Country of Hearts, Quinn Rose has these kids that are playing Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and when they activate their weapons, they become like adult mafia attractive looking people. And it's just like, I'm confused. I get it's Wonderland, but this is not, no, help. Like, yeah. So we're gonna have them kind of like have their elbows up here, kind of hold their palms together. We're gonna have them like that. Doing humans for coloring pages, that's gonna go relatively not well here. I feel like humans are my weak subject. Furries, personas, line art of basic food items. That's more my strong suit. Humans, not so much. I don't know how to human, nor do I know how to draw humans very well. But I'm trying. Okay, so we got the fingers here. Thumb finger there. Finger there. Finger there. Then we finger there. Wait. Phrasing! Okay, let's kind of reiterate our phrasing here. Put your thumb there, put their thumb there, insert finger there. I really need to work on my phrasing. Like, very majorly work on my phrasing. So we're gonna have the ears there, kind of here. Insert finger there, adjust there, put that in there. Didn't know this was a rated R. Didn't know we were doing adult stuff. Okay, so here's this, kind of over here. Noses. Then we're going to have a little mischievous eyebrow, cocked eyebrow. Kind of like how they do the twin eyebrow thing where it's like one has the one raised up, one has the other raised up. And we're gonna have like this eye here. Here. We're gonna give them anime eyes, I guess. Kind of here. I feel like they'd have like clown faces. Kind of clownish faces. Or have like mime faces. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Where one would have the sad face and one would have the happy. Kind of, yeah, that would work really well for Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Just kind of have the happy and sad. Kind of have this down saddened look. And have like the eye thing that mimes have. And then have like dots on this one. This might scare people because clowns and mimics. They're mimics! Huh, that makes sense. The mimes are short for mimic. Oh geez, that's terrifying to think of. Could you imagine running a 5e campaign where the mimics are mimes? The mimes are mimics and just kind of like you go to question a mime for information, and it turns out the mime just wants to eat you because it's a mimic. Like, I've heard of mimics taking various forms, but could you imagine a mime just taking the form, like a mimic's taking the form of a mime to try and learn human communication through, like, body movement and stuff? And then all of a sudden it's, "Hi there, Sharon. I've come to collect your car insurance. Don't worry, I'm only going to eat you." Wait, what? Don't worry about it. All humans worry at first. Aren't you a mime? Don't you just not talk? Oh no, we mimes talk sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna need a cleric stat. Like, can someone turn the undead? Maybe, like, maybe decide to, like, not do this. Kind of. Let's give him a little Jack Frost type hair. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. This is one you listen to. This is one you don't. So let's start on the faces, shall we? Faces, faces, faces. How many faces do you have? Well, if you're Gemini, you're multifaceted, so yippee for me. Alright, so let's go ahead and start on the eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul, my dear. Well, the eyes are the windows to the soul. I'd like to just kind of clarify that these are some very, very weird eyeballs here. Kind of creepy. Very, very creepy. We're gonna just kind of give them a little, maybe over here. I feel like my Alice in Wonderland book is gonna be kind of horrifying for kids, but it might be like more teenage and adult based coloring because of the content may not be suitable for like very, very, very young. Like, some people are into horror stuff, but like I feel like this would not be suitable with the faces of the characters that are human. I feel like they wouldn't be very suitable for children. Let's go ahead and do Tweedledee and Tweedledum as a boy and a girl. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I'm Tweedledee, and she's Tweedledum. And together, we're two of us stupid. Double the stupid, double the fun. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Which one's the right and which one's the left? We'll never tell you, for you're never one. Tweedledee, Tweedledum. Two birds of a feather that flock together, asking riddles and rhymes to pass the time, to question Alice and make her day. Who do you say will lead the way? I don't mean to do Storybook Avenue here. Let's go with... In a land of wonder, beyond the world, down the rabbit hole you catch a thrill. With roses that talk and things that scream, a dream of sorts that'll make you scream. Nightmares aplenty and dreams untold. The curiosity just grows and grows. So take a trip and take a time to Wonderland to complete a rhyme. In night or day, bright or gay, Wonderland comes and shines away. You'll find a way, a withered path, to which none can come and last. For if you do take heed and follow the rabbit to his humble hollow, a misfortune to become on you a wonderland of something new. I'm not even reading anything, okay? I'm just coming up with stuff off the top of my head. We just randomly come up with a fan fiction on the spot. I think we could come up with a fan fiction on the spot. Let's see if we could do that. We'll do a safe for work fan fiction. We'll try this. Let's do an interpretation of Alice in Wonderland, but fan fiction. There she sat upon the river, listening to her older sister. The story that she told time and time again of a country in peril and a country to begin. This talk of politics, rhythms, and rhymes did not entertain Alice, not this time. She listened and dabbled and listened again to all the words that had no end. Her sister stood and asked her still, "Dear Alice, why do you sigh so?" Here, don't know where to rhyme with that. "Sister dear, I sigh so, because this dreary tale you go. You tell me things that make no sense, but if I had my way, I'd have my own world. This world would not need to make sense, for it is a world of my own that is complete nonsense. Nonsense would be normal, and normal would be nonsense, and curiosity would be abundant. That is a terrible and immature way of thinking, something that will bring you demise in your future. If you keep thinking this sort of thought, what of a man shall you ever enthrall?" "Perhaps I do not want a man," stated Alice. "Perhaps I do not want to be controlled. Perhaps I want to have my own thoughts, feel my own feelings. Perhaps I want to just go and go. Travel my world and travel my way, go around the world all night and all day, seek new places, go new fun, do the things that can't be undone." But Alice's sister continued her story to tell Alice of a proper glory. Alice sighed and listened her still, and drifted away slightly after a fill. Upon which then the bank she saw a rabbit white with tail-coat long. A pocket watch it did carry, and slowly Alice saw it scurry. She thought it pleasant to follow him true. This white rabbit that grew her curiosity knew. So follow she did, and follow she would, to a tree in a clearing where a hole stood. This rabbit then did disappear, and Alice followed, and fell quite dear. Falling and falling she did for a while. What seemed like an hour felt like a mile. No longer still did she become. Rocking chairs, clocks, and things all abundant. Things that were falling at the same pace as her, or things that just seemed to stand still in the moment. Alice sighed and tapped her heel. Her dress flew up and she got a thrill. Therefore, as she fell, she landed so on a pillow that was promptly placed. This pile of pillows was out of nowhere, and Alice stood up, but felt upside down. The room was not quite the normal, you see. Everything that was just wasn't meant to be. But everything that wasn't meant to be the normal was the normal here. That's how it worked. She lost sight of the rabbit, still wondered so. Where, oh where did that white rabbit go? So Alice looked around and saw many doors, checking each one, but no luck did she bore. Oh bother, oh me, what have I done? To find this white rabbit shall soon be undone. I can't find him, I can't see him, I don't know his way, I don't know where he scurried upon this day. I have lost the sight of which he was. Where did he go? Will I ever know? So Alice checked and checked the doors, unlocking and seeing nothing or more. So shortly did she find a door behind a little curtain so. This door was small, much smaller than she was. She rattled the doorknob. The doorknob replied, "What makes you think you can jiggle my knob? What makes you think you can ask and not what makes you think that you can come and not ask? What makes you think that you can knock and expect me to open? This type of thing is unheard of, you see, for I am adored. You must ask nicely of me." "Mr. Door," said Alice, "may you open just once so I can see what's inside?" "You ask politely, but I must decline, for a key you must have to see inside." Alice looked around, but a key she did not see. A table, though, in the middle of the room, glass top, wooden bottom. And what stood amidst everything else in this room was this little glass table that, God, my brain's going, this little glass vial. The little glass vial? The little glass vial fits in the gun like a battery. Like a battery? So, aside from detouring, Alice looked at this table, and a drink she did see. The drink, it said, "Drink me." So she thought to herself, well, if a label says drink me, it must not be harmful. So one sip couldn't hurt, and one sip shouldn't be too bad. So sip she did on this drink, a strange, and weird she felt, but she didn't know why. She felt like the room was beginning to grow, her size was shrinking, and her clothes were too big. Soon she found she was the size of a mouse, so she approached the door in her dress, and asked the door once more, "Door, I am the right size, can I not pass through you again?" "I am sorry," replied the door, "but again I must request that you have the key to open me." So Alice looked around, no key in sight, looked up on the table, and behold that sight! The key was there upon the table, to which she was in quite dismay. She couldn't believe her eyes this day. A key was there this entire time? What could she not find it? Why was it not there? Where did this key come from? Details were not to be amiss, for it didn't matter how it exists. So Alice looked up on the table, but did not know how to climb upon this table. The table stood and towered over her. She did not know how to climb up it or how to grow tall. "Perhaps you should try the box," said the door. "The box?" replied Alice. "Yes, the box. The box that is below that table." Alice looked, and behold, she saw a box of cakes and tiny little rocks. So it was a door. So Alice opened this little box and took upon the one little cake, took a bite, and felt a little. There's someone at the door. One moment. I am back. Sorry. Maintenance finally showed up and they're gonna be installing a microwave tomorrow. Whoops. My bad. I got carried away in a rant and stuff. Okay, let's get our brain back on focus. Like a Ford Focus? Why would you drive a Ford Focus? So you've got this one, and let's go ahead and erase that one. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so here we go. It's a little shirt there. And then here. And here. We're going to kind of try and make this as Tweedledee and Tweedledum as possible. I still want to apologize profusely, but I am the only one that is not currently doing anything other than art in the house, and everyone else is kind of working, so I'm kind of stuck dealing with maintenance when they show up. What the hell? There we go. How does one person? I would also like to know for reasons. If I knew how to person, I would totally give you advice, but I still don't know how to person. Let's go ahead and make that sullen face look here. Give him a nice little jawline here. I think that Tweedledee and Tweedledum should have like earring over here. Then let's go ahead and okay. Good luck. I will post pictures on Facebook and stuff, and I will update you whenever I get it uploaded. I've had a few people that are looking forward to an Alice in Wonderland coloring book, so I'm trying to keep them updated as well. But I'm going to try and publish this one as well. I think people would like it. Possibly. I'll keep you updated. Let's have them like the eyes over here. I didn't think coloring books would be my thing that I'd be known for here. Let's go ahead and give them the eyebrows. And over here. Over here. And let's go ahead and like here. Got a Tweedledee, Tweedledum. Kind of give them the big sullen eyes. Here and here. This is gonna be some creepy art over here. And let's go give them a little bit of a kind of hairstyle. And over here. Oh wait, I should probably... Feel free to share the stream with people if you'd like. Also, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Since when? Here. There. And we're going to go ahead and kind of take your little Johnny Flame hair. Let's go ahead and place those there. And we're going to go ahead and place the tears on there. There. I I feel like they'd have like the button noses and stuff. Let's go ahead and erase these lines and see what happens. Whee! Let's go ahead and fill in the letters and put in D and dumb. Let's have the arrows pointing. I'm with dumb and I'm with D. Oh, I misspelled that. I was going backwards print. I think you should have a little beret there. Little beret. Is Ray still here? No idea. Who all is still here? Let's go ahead and put a little hat here. And then he's gonna have a little bit of a beret up here. Kinda. I feel like they like kind of French. There we go. So there is D and dumb. And let's go ahead and go down here. This is page 16. Who all is still here? Okay, I'll save as. Alright, we've got here a D and dumb. Page 16. Alright, I think we could do 20 pages. Okay, we're gonna take Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And we gotta do the Red Queen, because why not? The Red Queen does not look normal. Huh? Oh no, I didn't save the Hatter. There we go. Saved. Okay. What the? Huh? Oh. Let's go and refresh this. There we go. I'm gonna try and upload these here real quick. Creepy. Okay. Let's go ahead and go back to our Twitch thing. Go to here. I'm gonna go ahead and hide page 15, 16. Okay, now we need to do the Red Queen. Bit. Supposed to do 2 inhaler things per hour, but as needed, but I don't want to do that right now. Okay, here, lead. I'm gonna go with a blue. Actually, let's do a red, kind of a red line. So we've got the Red Queen. Now, everyone knows the Red Queen's sort of a tyrant. So let's kind of have her with these big, beautiful woman type body here. I'm gonna need a reference. Oh wait, I can't have a reference. Okay. So first off, you got the wonderful body here. Let's go ahead and grab that. I need to check the TikTok thing a little later. You know, let's try a plus side character because. But the thing is, why is it the Red Queen's always portrayed as like someone really ugly or really mean looking when it's really like you should be a little bit more considerate. She might be mildly attractive if you do the right look on her. Because Red Queen doesn't necessarily have to be a bad queen. Let's try and get a nice little here, 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 and here. And we're going to give them kind of a corset look here. Kind of over here. And then kind of have her arm like this. Then have one arm kind of up here. Kind of have her like hand there. With a little there. What is that? Okay. And have like a little fan in her hand, kind of over here. Kind of over here. Would it be a fan or a scepter? I feel like she'd have like a little fan kind of over here. And then, of course, we're gonna like go over here and princess sleeve that. Not the most attractive. Okay, blah. Let's go with this. And like poofy dress. We're gonna need to like move this up here and then dress and dress and then kind of go over here, there, there and there. And we'll go ahead and put some hearts over here and have like kind of the like flowy sleeves. And we'll go ahead and nose here, so here we go. Let's make it a little bit. The Red Queen's gonna look relatively normalish. Just kind of put the here, here, and with a heart shape over here and here. And have like kind of a concerned. And let's go ahead and give her like the Victorian type curls. And go ahead and have it like a updo kind of. Updo like this. And we'll have like a bushy little kind of a heart shape over here. Okay. Boop, ba-doop, boop, 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 boop. Alright, so let's start with the face. I always start with the face. Alright. Let's go ahead and make a plus size queen. We need to go and zoom in. Alright, let's go ahead and get these eyeballs going. Let's go put this little heart there. I'm gonna have her like kind of looking up, kind of not amused. Got Karen energy. Got Karen energy for the Red Queen. Nope. I'm gonna have to go over here. Alright. Oops. Trying to get this to go. And then we're gonna go ahead and drip some curls down the back. Let's go ahead and give it a little bit of pizzazz. Drawing human characters. Why is it a thing? Human characters are extremely hard. Go ahead and put some hearts, kind of giving this a little bit of a aesthetic for a dress. Okay, let's go ahead and go over here. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, let's go ahead and erase the red lines. Let's go ahead and sign this one. And be 16. Wait, what? Oh, no. 17. I'm off count. Whoops. Okay. And now that we've done those, it's finally time to address Alice. Mm. I'll be right back. Alright, let's get back to the stream. Let's get back to being a broke bitch. extreme. So much delay. I'm gonna grab more water. All right. Okay. Time to tackle Alice. Just go with the pink. Can I get a pink going? Now I'm gonna need like a childlike. Okay. Okay. Get the eyes. There we go. Adjusting that. Hello. Oh, no, I've done other things for 3 hours. I've been doing multiple pages. I'm doing an Alice in Wonderland coloring book. I'm making the pages. It'll be the second book I publish. I've already published one coloring book that is like, take this off, take this off, take this off. I've done different coloring pages for a previous book that were all food related, cafe related. But yeah, I'm working on this. Not that. This. I was doing the sketch work. So, yeah. Okay. So Kindle format was not available. Okay. But the paperback version was a doable version? Cool. Alright. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of a narrow that down. I'm doing the Alice in Wonderland characters for a new book. But welcome to the stream. Just doing this sketch work at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and put like, there we go. And we'll have Alice's arms kind of crossed out in front. And here, I'm doing the sketch lines first. And there we go. There we go. There we go. And here. Here we go. That was just sketch lines, but now we get to the line art. I don't do a lot of human characters a lot. No, not that one. Not like that. I feel like maybe I should give her freckles. Like, I feel like I should, but I don't know. And also, the stream's had a bit of distractions and interruptions from on my part, so that's why it's a longer stream than normal. Is it 17? Okay, and this would be page 18. I think I've got like 5 pages left. No, more than 5 pages. I got like 7. Yeah, I got 7 pages left. Okay. Okay, here we go. I don't see myself as someone who draws a lot of humans. It's not my strong suit. But to draw an Alice in Wonderland book and coloring pages for Alice in Wonderland, you have to have some human characters mixed in. So yeah, drawings don't really take me that long to do. I also don't know if you were trolling. There's that one. Let's go out here. I do have a published book on Amazon, but right now I'm working on the second book. And it's Alice in Wonderland themed. Hello. Yeah, I am doing a coloring book. I have one coloring book that's available. Hi. I think I saw you in one of my other streams, or you were on a. Might have been TikTok? I don't remember. I don't remember either. It might have been during a Minecraft stream as well. Yeah, I think it was during a morning Minecraft stream. But yeah, um, I do art sometimes, and I just published a coloring book yesterday, and it officially got published today on Amazon. So that's why I linked it in one of my links on my page, my channel. It's okay. But I was trying to make a coloring page of Alice for Alice in Wonderland, and then I've got a few creepy pages, not gonna lie, like Red Queen, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. What the heck? Oh no, I've got red lines in there. That's not good. I hope those aren't in the actual thing. Oh no. I'm gonna have to check. That's gonna be bad if it is. If it is, I need to cancel. I can't tell if is this a children's coloring book. So the coloring books I make are for like just kind of in general coloring books for mental health, and they're for all ages, but I generally keep them pretty safe for work. This one's 16, I believe. Yeah, 16. I was trying to save the file correctly because there was red marks on it and I didn't want it to show up. Mad Hatter. Let's try and zoom in. Then oops. I've done, I want to say 18 pages so far. Yeah, I am aware of that. That's why all the line art pages are black ink. They're black and white coloring books for people to color, and the covers are color. They're usually how do I explain? I printed mine on Amazon, the Kindle publishing thing. So the coloring sheets that I did the other time were like that, that, that. I did 64 coloring pages in the other book. Trying to get these to load up. My mind is going to register the pictures with glass cups at school. I don't understand. There we go. Well, those are a majority of. I have like a few more things. Okay, so I did Alice. So that was the last page I did was not you. This one. So let's go ahead and add the signature. Page 18. Okay. Let's go with pictures and see if I have page 17 saved. I do. Okay, we're good on that. I mean, a majority of the time in Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland, Alice is very unamused by all the people basically disregarding what she says or passing over what she says or just kind of treating her badly. And so she always has this like judgmental look towards a lot of the older characters, the adult characters or adult figures in the story. Because these stories are actually symbolic of the changes that Alice is going through as like from child to adult, and just there's a bunch of psychoanalytic psychoanalytical BS. Words. But I will try to do a happy version. Yeah, Alice in Wonderland, there's books, I have a tarot card set, I have a book, I have movie. There's a lot of different ones. There even used to be an old movie series called Adventures in Wonderland, but it was something I grew up with back in the 90s. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to adjust the transparency on that and try and bring a happy picture of her with like enjoying a tea party. That would be a good one to have. So I'm going to take the line art that I already have and go over some of it. Wrong layer. Gonna try and adjust her face to be happy. But I also have to adjust some of the lines. So gotta make the eyes look happy. You've read Harry Potter and Percy Jackson. I see you've gone to Camp Half-Blood then. Bad joke. Oh, wait. No, that would be a good joke to use. Like, you know what Percy Jackson and Harry Potter have in common? They're both half-bloods. Because one's half demigod and one's half wizard. I'm dead. Neither technically have a father. Yeah, me as well. Whoops. Haven't had a dad in years. I never had a dad, actually. Let's try and perk up the eyes and make them kind of bright and cheerful. There. The thing with facial expressions is you really want to try and capture, like, different emotions with just the eyes. Okay, now she just looks pissed off. Okay, let's not do that. So, raise an eyebrow. And I guess we could leave it like that. Let's go here. And kind of put some dimples over here. Kind of have a, like, laughing, kind of. Now she looks curious and confused. What a peculiar land, this Wonderland, where things are odd. Everything is odd. The normal is weird, and the weird is normal. And everything that is meant to make sense doesn't make sense, and everything that isn't meant to make sense makes sense. I'm gonna confuse the people who don't know what I'm talking about. If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. And what it is, it wouldn't be. And what it would, it isn't, you see. Whoops. There we go. But yeah, I published my first coloring book today, officially. And the company does print in both color and black and white. So we're good on that. But I wanted to make coloring books because I had a lot of friends that told me that I'm really good at art and line art and coloring pages that I've done in the past, so why not make some books? And I'm like, well, maybe, I don't know. So I've decided my next book will be Alice in Wonderland themed. Just because it's very whimsical and it's where the quote, we're all mad here came from, was the Alice in Wonderland series. Okay, so try and take this off for a bit. I'll go grab the other pages. White Rabbit, Don't Lose Your Head. Zoom out a bit on that one. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. The caterpillar smoking the hookah, because that's a thing in the book. Okay, let's go back to this. Yeah, like when Alice is trying to find a way out of Wonderland, she wants to know where the White Rabbit went, so she goes and comes up to a giant mushroom when she has shrunken down, and she asks the caterpillar, who's smoking a hookah, she asks him, "Who are you?" And he says, "Who am I? I believe the question is, who are you?" "Who am I? Well, I'm Alice." "The Alice? Well, who else would I be?" "That is for you to tell me." "Well, you see, yesterday I was not quite myself, you see, and today I'm more so not myself. You see, I do not see. So I guess I technically don't know who I am." "Well, that's a very peculiar predicament." Slimy nuggets. Oh, jeez. So yeah, the caterpillar she shrunk down to about 3 inches tall, and the caterpillar was 3 inches tall. So whenever she's talking to the caterpillar, she says, "I would like to be a little bit taller, you see. Being 3 inches tall." I like making art, yes. "You see, being 3 inches tall is a terrible height." And the caterpillar gets enraged and says, "3 inches tall is a lovely height. I am 3 inches high, and I believe it is the right size." So the caterpillar basically puffs a really large smoke cloud and then turns into a butterfly. And basically Alice is asking, where do I go? What do I do? And then he's like starting to fly off and says, "One side will make you grow taller, and one side will make you small." "One side of what?" And then he like flies back in her face and goes, "The mushroom," and then flies off. "One side will make me taller, and one side will make me smaller, but which side is which? I guess I'll take one part of each side of the mushroom then, I guess." "You want to know something? What do I want to know?" We're going to try and get some arms going. Let's go with here, here, kind of, and have like the hands clasped together. When I heard 3 inches tall is a good height, I thought current day relationship society. Fair. Also, probably see a doctor. Bad joke on my part, but neither here nor there. Let's not think too much of it. Where the heck is this layer? Is it right here? Oh, that's where it was. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that. Wrong layer. Wrong layer. Okay, cool. Derp. It is getting close to time to check for my roommate's thing. Here's that. Clasping hands together, kind of here. And kind of there. I need to really adjust that there and there. I really don't have any anatomy structure here. Either way, I knew that it was going to sound sexist. Fair. Don't worry, I've said worse things on stream. Basically, when I was drawing the octopus balls, or the takoyaki, which are hot, steamy, and they're deep fried balls. I think you followed me during the Twitch stream with the Minecraft stuff. Because I remember you hopping in with the slimy nuggets, I believe. Kind of there. And let's have the table on here. And have like a piece of birthday cake. A very merry birthday to you, to me, to you. Here we are. I believe it was whenever I was doing a survival mode Minecraft. I think. I'm not sure. Here we go. And have cake plate. Okay, so she's delighted to have the cake. I wish I could have cake, but I can't because my body can't digest it. Lucky bastard. Enjoy your cake. Let them eat cake. Anyways. I think I can get 2 more pages in and be done for today. Because I've done... If I can get this one and one more, then I'll have 20 pages made in one day. Which I believe is my limit. Super early in the morning at 3 a.m. Couldn't fall back asleep and I suffered throughout the day on only black coffee. Eek. I can't have coffee. Let's try and get here and here. Kind of. And probably not look like that. Wow, that's not. Oh yeah, I explained to you about my childhood, about the bullying and stuff. Yeah, it happens, and like the burst appendix and stuff. I have a lot of stories that I have been through. Some not as pleasant as others, but things happen. I cope with art and Minecraft, apparently. Video games. Used to cope with horror games as a kid. But, yeah, just kind of a place that people can be free. There's that one. There. I feel like I messed up that one. Yeah, it's a little bit weird there. Yeah, I believe you were hopped on and I was in the process of breaking down some blocks on a place across from the bridge. And I was telling you about like how my mom treated me and you're like, your mom was terrible. But not everyone has to remember everything everyone says. Like sometimes our memories don't work that great and that is okay. Like you just remember what you can remember and that's fine. And sometimes it's like meeting the person all over again whenever you hop back in and you don't remember what happened. So it's like getting to know people all over again. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes we have a lot of really bad things happen in life and our body and mind tend to block them out. And so we don't remember much. Let's go here. Oh. Try and check. Okay. I mean, my memory is sometimes good and sometimes shit. But most of the time, I remember the things I really don't want to remember, like the bad things and the negative things. Sometimes I wish I could just forget all the bad and negative. But unfortunately, that is what sticks with my brain the most is all the bad and the negative. And sometimes whenever a positive happens, like me getting my coloring book published, I'm like, oh shit, well, that's different. That's a change. I didn't expect that to actually get published, but now it is, and it's a thing, and people can grab it and actually have it. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Cake, cakey. How do you say cake in Japanese? Keiki. How do you say pancake? Panakeki. How do you say strawberry? Ichigo. What? Yeah, ichigo. That's strawberry in Japanese. Oh well. memory shit all the time. Fair. Did I put the signature on that one? Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, we're good on that. Okay, red lines need erased. There we go. Feel like I should put a birthday candle on top of it. Because it's a very Merriam birthday. So, for Wonderland reference in Alice in Wonderland, the Mad Hatter and everyone in Wonderland don't necessarily celebrate their birthday, they celebrate their unbirthdays too. So an unbirthday happens 364 days of the year, and the one day that is your birthday is the 365. So every other day that isn't your birthday is your unbirthday, and that calls for a celebration every time it happens. I mean, I have let me go and find it. Not that one. Put my balls away. I put my balls away. Let's see. This one, the kanji says Miku says Ichigo Miruku, which is strawberry milk. The kanji on this, if I can turn it, don't remember the exact pronunciation, but the English translation is take care of yourself or cherish oneself. I studied a little bit of kanji for a bit, but I never fully finished my kanji lessons or my hiragana, katakana, and Japanese, so I know a little bit, but not much. I always sign my signature in kanji, so I remember those three. I mean, yeah. I also speak in sign language, was my first language, and I speak English and Spanish. Those are both my languages. Okay. Very Merriam birthday. A very Merriam birthday to you, to me, to you. A very birthday to me, to you. Okay, sub whole song on the Disney version. Alright, now we can see that this is page 19. Save as 19. Alright, so page 19 and page 18 are done. We're gonna go ahead and... Oh no, it went underneath. It went underneath, okay. Yeah, it's a whole thing in Wonderland. Out of 365 days of the year, you only get to celebrate your birthday once. But you have a unbirthday every day of the year except for your birthday. So an unbirthday is just celebrating the fact that it's a day of the year and you can just celebrate your birthday whenever you want. So they celebrate an unbirthday. What the heck is with all that line art there's going on? What's going on here? What is going on here? What the heck and heck? Oh, it went underneath, didn't it? Oh boy, I feel like it did. Okay, that's what it was. Oh, I didn't pay attention to the thing over here and here, but I got to page 19. I am gonna have to end stream for now because I've been at this like almost 4 hours, but I got 19 pages done. Oh, bed in the background. You're looking at my mask, my CPAP mask. I mean, it's not dirty. It has a bunch of plushies. I have a book on my bed because I picked it off the floor, but it's mostly plushies and blankies. blankets and plushies. And I have my CPAP mask on my bed because I sleep with a machine. The machine keeps me alive at night. It's not dirty. It just has a bunch of blankets piled over it and stuffed animals. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off for tonight, but feel free to join back in next time. And for those that are in the stream that have not followed yet, feel free to follow. Try to have a good day, good night, or good time zone wherever you are. Take care of yourself, and